The King's Queen by Zara Zakin Zen. Chapter 24. Levi's point of view. Levi! My uncle turned to me. I'm so proud of you. I rolled my eyes at him. I didn't beat him up. Then why is he bleeding? Kenny crossed his arms over his chest while he zoned in at Rogue with a critical eye. I sighed. He fell off the carriage and hit his nose. I explained it as I pulled away the bloody towel. Pfft. What are you, a wimp brat? Kenny bellowed at him. John, who was silently enjoying his tea in the corner, burst out laughing while Rogue flinched like a frightened kitten. Uncle! I slapped him on the shoulder and turned to John. How could you laugh? You're his friend. What makes you think I'm laughing? He humored. I rolled my eyes at him. It's okay. Rogue croaked and deflated. It was a very lame first impression. It's okay. I sat next to him, placing my hands on his face. I forced him to look at me to further inspect his injuries. It seems like you didn't break your nose, and the bleeding stopped. That's good. I didn't mean for us to be so close. It was too late when I realized what I was doing. Rogue froze, his green eyes widened as he stared at me. You look like a clown. John laughed, running a quiet moment. A clown with a red nose? No wonder. Kenny joined in, and both idiots were laughing their asses off. Rogue looked away and pouted like a sad child. I couldn't help but sigh and smile at the cute sight. I didn't expect Rogue to look like this. I didn't expect anything at the start, since my mind painted different faces of him, and now that I'm sitting next to him, he's not bad. I'm sorry about my uncle and Jean as well, I said over the two's loud laughter. It's okay. They're alright anyway, but I'm glad they found my misery funny. I stopped myself. Yeah. I don't think I officially introduced myself. I'm Rogue, but now that we've met, you can call me Aaron. He scooted close and offered his hand. Aaron? I teased. That's a nice name. It suited him with his boyish look and innocent eyes. I took his hand in mine and gave it a quick shake. Levi, but I guess you know that. Yeah, but there are times when I thought that maybe you were using a pen name. Aaron said honestly, really? During those times, what did you think my real name is? Well, what first came into my mind based on your letters, I think your real name is Raphael. Raphael? I arched a brow at him. I didn't know why, but that's what came to my mind. Raphael sounds nice. I nodded. What, are you going to change your name to Raphael now? What? No. What makes you think I changed my name? You look like you liked it, so I thought. Aaron fidgeted in his seat. Do I? I asked, and then I noticed that the house got quiet. Looking up, I saw John and Kenny both staring at us. Hey, it's rude to stare, you know. Yeah. Uncle waved at us. I have to work in the garden. John, make sure these losers over here don't accidentally kill himself and drag my nephew along. Already doing it, sir? John shook his head. All right. Finally feeling confident now that Kenny left us, I turned to Aaron and saw him pouting and staring at John. It's not like I trip and fall every minute. Aaron, watch out! I grabbed him by the arm just in time before he fell into the river. Oh, gods. He screamed when his feet slipped on the mossy rocks, but with the sport, he was able to steady himself. Are you okay? I asked, studying his face. Aaron was panting as he stared at the river. Yeah. Okay, I nodded for safety. I took his hand and guided him. I mentioned the river near our town before in letters, and Aaron wanted to see it personally. Maybe this was a bad idea. It sounds like Aaron's accident-prone. This was the 4th time he slipped. But looking at him right now, he seemed like he's enjoying himself. He was smiling nonstop, his green eyes darted around, full of wonder and excitement. He would freeze or flinch when an insect or a bird made a loud noise. But after that, he looked for it with curiosity. He closed his eyes and he'll stop walking when a cool breeze blew past. Like right now, he stopped and took a deep breath. His eyes closed. I studied him. His brown hair was messy, flowing freely with the breeze, his tan skin glimmering under the rays of the sun. You don't get out much. His eyes snapped open and turned to look at me. You see. I raised a brow at him. Why was he so flustered? Hey! Jean jumped in between us. He carried one of the baskets while I carried the other. Are we there yet? Oh, yeah, come on. I guided them both to the clearing. The grass was short and green. This particular spot had a great view of the lake, with the trees behind the area providing perfect shade. Wow. Aaron spun around to get a good look at the shining nature. Levi, this is paradise. Yeah. I agreed as I set the blankets down with Jean's help. While Aaron was busy ogling over the river, Jean and I took out the food. I studied the brunette while he dipped his hands into the water. Jean, is Aaron your neighbor in the city? Yeah, hold on. Jean dug into the basket. What? Did we forget to bring water? Is it here in my basket? I opened the lid of the basket and searched inside. Packed sandwiches, packed napkins, apples, and tea bags. Shit, not in here. I got tea, though. What are you going to do with the tea if you don't have clean water? I'll just go get it. Jean stood up. We could have left it on the table. I threw him the keys to the house. I'll be back. And with that, Jean left. Where's he going? Aaron asked, drying his hands on his shirt. We forgot the water. He's going to go get it. I scooted to give him room on the blanket. Aaron sat next to me like an excited child. This is fun. I shook my head with a small smile. Again, you don't get out much, huh? Well, I can't blame you. The city doesn't have this magnificent view. Yeah, but then again, I never explored the city. Aaron whispered, but I heard him. What? Huh? What? Aaron gasped at me. I heard you. You said that you never explored the city. Yeah, he sighed. Can I know why? I asked. My father is very strict. He doesn't allow me to go out, but I understand. It's for my own good. Aaron frowned. The outside world is dangerous, but if you're not exposed, you'll be vulnerable, I supplied. I don't care what Aaron's father believed was, but I know that it's not beneficial in the long run. Maybe that's why Aaron has pen pals. But Jean is your friend. Yeah, his father works for mine. I see. I nodded. I understand my father, but I also wanted time off. Is that bad? No. I carefully study him, and you're here. Well, Jean helped me a bunch, and I wanted to meet you and also fresh air. Aaron turned to me with a smile, but it didn't last for long. After all, I'm going to take over his shit. Do you know how hard it is to live up to everyone's expectations? All my father's burdens and problems will fall into my shoulder, and then... He paused, eyes wide like he was caught stealing cookies. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't deny that you have a lot of work after this. I said, instead, Aaron had daddy issues and other shit. He shared it with me, might as well help. Your father will be mad if he finds out. Life will continue after. You'll take over his stuff, but the important thing is you have a roof over your head and parents on your side. Aaron was silent. Aaron, I'll be honest with you. I was a thief and homeless. My mother died when I was young. I lived in the streets, and then my friends... We steal people's shit to survive, but my friends died due to the plague. I was good off dead too until my uncle saw me. I've never been so grateful. Oh. That's all he said, but he didn't look at me differently. I expected that he would jump away from me after knowing that I was once a thief, a criminal. Life is hard, and it will get harder, but look at me. I survived, and I know you can. I couldn't resist patting his head when he frowned like a sad puppy. I was thinking of running away until you said that. What? I was planning on staying here and never going back. Looking at that place, this is paradise. Aaron turned to stare at the river. But you're right, Levi. I tend to forget the things that I have. I took them for granted and focused on what I want. Ah, yes, the me card. I nodded. But it's not bad to be selfish sometimes, I added. Only sometimes. Yeah. Anne smiled at me. We sat in silence, simply admiring the nature around us and listening to the sounds of the wind. End of chapter 24. We are almost done with this fic, so please stay tuned for the rest of it.